In this tutorial, we will demonstrate how researchers, technicians, students, or any member of the public can create and manage observations and specimens in a Symbiota portal. Symbiota portals are online databases containing information about where and when living things, such as plants, insects, or vertebrates, have occurred. The majority of data stored in Symbiota portals are of biodiversity specimens, collected and preserved samples of these living things housed in natural history collections. We will be demonstrating Symbiota tools in SciNet, a database of plant specimens from over 370 herbaria across North America. There are many other Symbiota portals containing data from other taxa and regions. Anyone can view data in Symbiota portals through a web browser without logging in. However, creating a user profile allows you to create and manage your own checklists and, if granted appropriate permissions, manage collections or enter your own data. There are several ways you can add data to an existing Symbiota portal as an individual user. First, if your data consists of specimens that you will deposit into a specific natural history collection, you can send a spreadsheet of your data to that natural history collection, and they can upload it into the portal. Alternatively, if you collect specimens in association with a specific natural history collection often, you could request to become an editor for their collection in the portal. This would enable you to enter your data directly into their database. If you are not affiliated with a specific natural history collection, don't worry. You can still contribute and manage data in a portal for your own use or for depositing in multiple institutions by using the General Research Observations collection. This collection may have different names in different portals, like specimens being processed. Even collectors at specific institutions may choose to manage their data in General Research Observations. Only the researcher who creates the record can edit it. A record is labeled as an observation rather than a specimen until it is transferred into a specific collection, since specimens that have not been prepared, mounted, or labeled aren't technically available in natural history collections. And specimens can be transferred from the General Research Observation profile to multiple institutions. Because of these advantages, we will highlight this option in this tutorial. First, you will need to create a user profile. On the home page of the Symbiota portal, click New Account and fill in your information. Next, you will need to be granted permission to contribute to the General Research Observations collection. You can contact a local natural history collection that serves in the portal administrator, or the Symbiota Support Hub at symbiota@asu.edu for help with getting sponsored. Once you have the necessary permissions, log into your user account, click My Profile, and then the Occurrence Management tab. The General Research Observations collection will now be listed here. You can add a new record by clicking Add a New Record. On the next page, you will be presented with a data entry form that you can fill out with any data you have about the observation or specimen you are adding. There are a lot of possible fields, so make sure to check out these resources if you're unsure about any of them. Also make sure to click the pencil with plus sign icons to view additional fields that you may be interested in using. For now, we will just enter the collector, collector number, date, and locality for a theoretical observation that was made while a researcher was creating a flora of a particular region. Coordinate data can be entered by hand, or you can use one of the mapping tools to mark the location of the observation. If the observation is a specimen, that is a physical sample collecting of a living organism, you may be interested in generating and printing a label for that specimen. To do this, you can enter a value in the Label Project field. Later, you can search for and print specimens of a specific label project. From this page, you can also add the specimen to a specific checklist. We will briefly discuss checklists near the end of this tutorial. To add images to your new record, make sure to select the option Remain on Editing page after clicking the Add Record button. After you add the record, click the Images tab and follow the directions to upload or enter the URL for images of your observation or specimen. To print labels for specimens that you have entered, return to the Occurrence Management tab in My Profile and click Print Labels. Here, you can search for specimens using a search term or by selecting a label project from the menu, if you have previously entered something into this field on your individual specimens. Select the specimens for which you would like to print labels and customize your label printing options. More information about customizing label printing, including how to create a custom label profile to use again in the future, can be found here. You can then print your labels and send them along with your specimens to the collection or collections where they will be deposited. In the next tutorial in this series, we will demonstrate how a collection in a Symbiota portal can easily search for and import your data rather than manually entering it. If the collection to which you are sending the data is not in a Symbiota portal, you can download your specimen records as a CSV file, manually remove the records for the specimens you are not sending, and then send the CSV file along with your specimens. Many individuals collect biodiversity data as part of building a checklist. Any registered user can create and manage checklists in a Symbiota portal. Checklists are generally lists of taxa found in a specified region. Specimens within the portal can be linked as vouchers to taxa in checklists, as we saw when we were entering an observational record previously. This can also be done in batch with specimens that already exist in the portal. Checklists can be viewed as lists of taxa and vouchers, or lists of images, and they can be useful tools for building an understanding of what occurs in an area or perhaps what is missing from collections. For more information about creating and managing checklists, watch our Symbiota Checklist series on the Symbiota YouTube channel. And that's how individuals can add data to a Symbiota portal. Make sure to visit our documentation site, the Symbiota Docs, or email the Symbiota Support Hub for more information.